we have half an hour, 15 minutes to half an hour to record a podcast because, high schoolers.
Yeah, these are not the best conditions for us to record or make this. But we're struggling. We're getting there.
We're doing it for the views. The viewers, not the views.
Not the views, yeah. I mean, we actually want to create this podcast for high schoolers. I mean, there's nothing really out of it for us. But still, we're trying. We're struggling. So bear with us until we get better.
We have 41 views on YouTube. I'm pretty sure 41 views of them are ours.
Yeah, probably just rewatching them. I don't know. I thought we were funny, so I kept rewatching ours. So.
Yeah, I did too. With like the no homo part, that had me dying.
Yeah, I think this officially makes us like the Kanye version of podcasting.
I don't know. I wouldn't say Kanye. I mean, Kanye's pretty conceited, and we're just like, hey, you got like 200,000 less views than you. But no, we're gonna keep doing this.
I don't know. I mean, do you want to tell them about the thing that happened after school? So after we were done with the trailer, we played it back.
Oh yeah, and then she was like,
and then our teacher, she comes in and she hears the homo part. Yeah. And she's like, wait, what?
We can't repeat that because we have another teacher here because we always have to have a teacher in the room while recording because we're doing this in school.
Yeah, this is why we need like our own place.
So if anyone wants to start a Kickstarter.
Yeah, no, we actually can't start the Kickstarter without a bank account, and we're not 18.
Yeah, no,
I don't know. So what do you want to talk about today? Our life issues.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of homework due on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, AP classes are not easy.
Yeah, and I don't even understand how I got into AP. I failed all my English classes, 9th grade. I failed.
And you weren't even in school a lot, 9th grade too.
Yeah, I missed like 50 days. That's like a third of the school year.
And they still let you go into 10th grade.
Yeah, man, shit, I'm smart.
Nah, I think just feel sorry.
No, I'm smart. I don't know what you're talking about. I got twos on my English last year, and then when I hit the playwriting course, my elective, then I got straight good grades because that actually interests me. Like,
I mean, I remember how the first day of school when it was like I gotta compete with like other people because to be honest, for me, the first day of school, I look who's smart and who's like not smart. I'm not gonna say dumb, so other kids don't feel bad. But
what kid from the school listens to this? No one knows we're doing this. I mean, a couple of kids know, but
kids, but like they're just close to us. But it was like I was sitting next to. I don't think I was sitting next to anybody, and you raised your hand to answer the math problem because we had math class, and I'm like, I gotta compete with him now.
And then
like really.
Oh, by the way, we never even introduced ourselves this podcast again. Right, that's gonna be like a trademark or something.
Right, like introducing ourselves when we're like 5 minutes into the podcast. All right, so I'm Junaid.
I'm Afni, and today on us podcast
at 4:02 p.m. Just to make it feel a little bit more authentic,
I won't say the date because I don't know when I'm uploading this.
Okay, fine. It's 4:02 p.m. and we're at school. After school because the teacher. There's nobody here.
Yeah, they love us, We the real MVPs.
Yeah, even though we annoy our teachers, and I know our science teacher is just like, yeah, they really do annoy us.
So, another teacher just walked in. You see, I wonder how long it's gonna take for him to look at us. Hey. How you doing? Hey, oh no, he don't give us any attention.
No,
he looked at us. Okay, so, what you want to talk about now?
I don't know. Like,
remember the trailer? We just had one of our normal conversations.
Right. I mean, to be honest, all right. So, and now our phone rings.
Okay, so continue.
That's great. All right. I don't know. I feel like. Okay, I just want to like kind of talk on the conversation actually making a podcast and how like weird. I mean, it's not weird, but it's just like. And now you're gonna text while we're doing the podcast.
You see, my girl, something happened, a family emergency, and I just want to make sure she's okay.
See, goals. I bet you there's goals right there. Yeah.
You know what? My girl comes first. That's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to say.
All right.
Bros before hoes. That's true.
That's true.
But bros are never before your girl.
Alright, a 51% girl and then 49% bro. Alright, I can deal with that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, if your girl is actually loyal and she's everything that she means to you, then I'll put my bro just a little bit below my girl. That's different.
I mean, if she give you a back massage,
Oily back massage.
keep her. No, man, that's a struggle. You got to take out the oil.
No, but it feels
And what
good.
if she's like she's like on your lower back, she's giving you an oil back massage, and it goes yeet, and she slips on right, and she bites her ass. And now she has a broken leg or a broken arm because she just fell off the couch or she fell off the bed.
I don't think this podcast makes any sense right about now.
You know what?
Oh well,
I don't either.
if you're following along, you have very good attention span.
So it's like my math teacher said. If your brain what was it? If your brain works like that, you belong in a different school.
Yeah, he really low key dissed us in
Yeah,
class
he
today.
called us all stupid. He was like,
He said, "Don't try to work fractions in your head, because if you can, then you'd be in a different school."
he was like, yeah, I know. I was like, hold up.
Hello. Wait, pause.
I caught him. You know what I found out?
What?
Kids nowadays don't know their multiplication.
Yeah, they really don't, to be honest.
He was like, what's 16 times 3? Everyone looked at him and was like, what
I'm
the
like,
fuck?
what the fuck?
I was like, 48. And all you gotta do is literally 3 times 10, that's 30. 3 times 6, which is 18. 30 plus
18,
18, 48.
You know what I love? Alright, so yesterday in class, it was just something I found funny. We were in history, and so we're playing a Jeopardy, because our teacher just has us do that to
I'm so
memorize our
competitive in
stuff.
Jeopardy, especially
Yeah.
today.
We won,
yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
but I love how one of the teams, they were cheating because they lied about their score, and one student from that cheating table was like, "Yeah, cheaters."
Yeah, and we were like,
wait,
what?
hold the fuck up.
You on that team, you a cheater too. Why you
Right,
calling
it's
them
like,
out?
wait, hold up. You just basically insulted yourself too. Like,
Wasn't she the one who was like, who
Catherine.
said, no, I know who that is, no. But wasn't she the one who said, yeah, we didn't cheat? Or was that someone else?
No, that was someone else,
Oh,
but
okay.
no, but they tried to lie off.
Yeah, and I saw them laughing. I was like, they're lying.
Right?
And we would have won either way.
3 times their points,
Yeah, they took off they took off
like
400. I don't know, something
800
like that.
something, but they wouldn't be able to win anyway.
Yeah, and we got munchkins today because we won that.
Yeah,
But and then so the teacher was like, I took 2 in class because we won. I took 2,
Yeah.
and we have this class called Advisor, pretty much where we go and we sit.
it's
in a
basically
small
like
group.
it's like a place where we can talk about our problems, anything,
in school,
any type of
things
feelings
like
we
that.
have.
Yeah,
And then we won our munchkins. So
we got
I got
we got
two.
another 2.
Yeah,
No,
got-
I took another 2. I took one, but I took another one on the low. But I thought it was on the low, but she called me. She was like, "You're stealing," and I was like, "It's
Right.
okay." And I just ate it. And then she was like, "If you really want more, come after school." And I went after school right before this podcast, and she was like, "Nope, no more." And
No more.
her class is all the way down, on like
Right,
practically on the other side of the school, and then she made me go all the way there. Just so she could have just no more much, and I was like, bruh.
It's like, bruh.
That's why I'm not doing any homework this weekend, even though we have our packets that are due on the day we come back on the 18th.
Tuesday. Yeah, we have so much English homework. It's not even funny. Like, all we did. All right, here's the thing. One thing I don't like about our school is one of the classes is English. I like the teacher, but not the class.
Yeah.
What he did is
Yeah.
basically made us read a book by Coates. His last name is Coates, the author. And what we literally did was read a whole book, but in small chunks, and write what we predicted would happen, and a summary and questioning.
Actually, I didn't mind that because
I don't know how I'm supposed to learn from that if all I'm doing is, because I'd rather just read, like, have the book in my hand and read the whole thing one time through and actually understand it, rather than reading in small chunks and stopping every few pages just to.
But you gotta understand, everyone's different. Like I didn't mind it because if they gave me a real book, I wouldn't have read it, and I would have just been like, what the hell are this guy talking about? I mean, I read some of the packets. I didn't read all of them. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta do that this weekend. I gotta do from like packets 4 to 10, each one
Yeah.
being like 5 different parts.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends on what kind of student you are and how you
it's
learn.
like, I mean, in math, when I was younger, all they had to do was tell me what to like. In math, all you gotta do is show me one problem and then what you have to do, and all you have to do is replace it. It's substituting.
Yeah, no,
And a
we
lot
did
of people
something
have
with
trouble with that.
substituting, like f of g and f o g, and I don't know. I mean, I gave up.
I didn't understand that. I was absent because I had a doctor's appointment. You know, and I got to get my wisdom teeth pulled out this month, I think. Or
Yeah.
when
I
I
don't
got.
know. Well, the wisdom teeth part. I mean,
You want me to record it?
yeah,
so-
I wanna like go with you to get your wisdom teeth removed, and then record you like all the stupid stuff you're gonna say, and then play it back,
No.
and use it against you one
I mean,
day.
something's gonna slip. I'm gonna be
Right.
like, bruh, we're gonna have
No,
this
imagine,
weekend.
imagine your girl goes with you.
Bruh,
You
she
you're
better keep
screwed.
me on the low. I know my girl. She's getting her wisdom teeth pulled out the 26th or something. I'm getting it like 3 days after her.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna bring her a tub of ice cream. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna eat all of it on the way there. But it's the thought that counts.
Right, it's the thought that counts.
And I'm gonna make sure nothing slips out of her mouth that could get me in trouble, especially if I'm there and she like, hey, I mean nothing happens. Nothing happens between us. But is she like, I don't know what she'd be thinking. Just change the subject so I don't get in trouble.
I don't know. All right, so let's talk about math.
Math.
Math, yeah.
What's the thing?
No,
you
I
always
mean,
say?
I love
So
how-
weather.
Oh yeah. We have the PSATs coming now.
Yeah.
No, college is pretty. I mean, thinking about how college life, like, all right. So I'm gonna say it now. Like, I can't believe it's actually been 2 years because we're juniors, and it's like, hold up, 2 years already passed. Because to be honest, it felt like it was just yesterday, the first day of school, or it was just ninth grade, and we were just being immature and childless as always. But it's like, damn, 2 years has
Yeah.
already passed. Another 2 years we'll be in college.
I used to be short and ugly. And now I'm taller and fugly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like you know when people say, "Oh, after high school you get hotter." That's like story of my life.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, all my hopes and dreams are riding on that one thing.
Oh, let me tell you, I was on my computer and I was deleting some pictures. I went all the way back to ninth grade, right?
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Mhm.
And I remember sending this picture. I thought I was the hottest shit ever. I had a little snapback.
Oh yeah,
Right? Oh, I thought I was the hottest shit ever. And I look at it, I'm like, who the fuck is this
Right.
ugly guy? Like, what?
it's like
And I sent this to Jalissa. This is when I was with her, I think, right? And I was like, oh my god, why was she with me then?
right. It's like when you look at yourself from like 2 years before, and you're
Yeah.
like, hold up, why did I allow myself to look like
You know
that?
what? I think this is gonna happen all the way up until like I'm like 30 or something. And
Right.
then when 30, I'm gonna be like, back in my days,
Right back in my days.
I used to be hot as shit. I had all these girls, which I haven't. But
Right.
Janae has all these girls, not me. I mean, I've been with the same girl for a year and a half. If you watch the trailer, if you heard the trailer, I've been
Yeah.
with her for a year and a
I
half.
mean, I tried to be with my girl. We were for a year, but things just don't work out, and I don't know. All right, this is this.
No,
all right,
we're
all
not
right, this
talking
is
about
the
this.
section of the podcast
No,
where
no.
we would like you to comment.
No,
Or
we're
like
not bringing
just-
them into this.
Okay,
that's between you
no.
guys.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying for you guys to comment and tell us what you think.
Okay. If you know who you are, right? If you ever listen to this, I'm telling him not to say this, but you know what? He's my 50-50 partner into this podcast, so you can say whatever you want.
All right. So, to be honest, things. I'm not talking about anything in specific, but in general, if you're listening to this and you're in a relationship, things don't work out all the time. I mean, it did, but it does without me. Like him and his girl, they're like they said we're not gonna get back together, and that they were done. But look at what happened.
You know,
You want to tell what happened?
I don't know. We just ended
Yeah,
up
you
talking.
got back
it
together?
out. Yeah, we got
Mhm.
back together. I mean, I don't know, man. She's she's messaging me right now, and right now I'm kind of pissed at her, which I don't want to go into because I'm gonna keep that to myself. I don't even.
Yeah, if you listen to this podcast, she'll know.
Yeah, she'll get mad at me. She's like, "Why the hell are you going telling everyone, the whole world, even though we're like we only have
Like
like
if 50 people.
we have like 50 views, and I'm pretty sure I'm 30 and he's 20 of them."
Right. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, you guys should comment if you like our podcast or not. If you think we talk too much, we talk too little. Anything, any suggestions, to be honest, help. Because I don't know, we're like the non-profit podcast where we don't do it for the money. We don't do it for publicity. We don't do it for anything else. And my science teacher coughed, and I kind of think that she's trying to implicate something.
You know what? You know, even though we're saying that, we wouldn't mind NatureBox or Audible.com sponsoring us. You know.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah.
NatureBox. No, our email is uspodcast with no s at the end at gmail.com.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions that you want us to answer,
or you could also go on our Weebly at late night with us.weebly.com
and our SoundCloud too.
SoundCloud.
Yeah,
which is a bunch of numbers on the link, so you know I can't.
Yeah, I mean, we'll don't worry.
And Twitter at us the podcast. You know, follow us. Give us some questions. The Woody Rathers. I'm really looking forward to the Woody Rathers. You know.
Yeah, I think the Woody Rathers would be funnier.
Yeah, it's like.
And maybe we'll try to get one of our friends to feature on our next podcast.
Yeah, we need someone funny. You know who we talk to on the usually.
Con?
You know.
Tanya?
Well, I'm gonna get in trouble if I let her on the podcast.
I'm not.
I will. I got a girl. Okay. You want to do a Would You Rather, like off the top of our heads?
Would you rather... Okay, so... Would you rather eat ass or suck toes?
Oh my God. I would rather eat ass.
I don't see the problem in either of them, to be honest.
I don't want to say
toes. But here's the thing. I'm not talking about dirty, sweaty, like fungus toes. I'm talking about clean model toes.
And you don't know... Okay, listen. You just outside with your girl, and you guys come home. You guys go to the bedroom. She takes off her shoes. She takes off her socks. She's in the mood. She gets on you, and she's like, "Baby, suck my toes." What you gonna do?
I mean,
be honest.
Did she wash them?
No, she just took off her socks, and she's like, "Suck my toes."
So have you been walking for a while? And,
yeah, we've been
they're sweaty.
Yeah. No, it's like my feet hurt, babe.
So I gotta suck her toes to make her feet feel better?
You gotta be like, baby, suck my toes.
Am I getting anything in return?
You don't know. That's the risk you gotta take.
Then I'm gonna go for it. I mean, guy code.
You know guy code, man.
There's guy code for that.
Guy code. I would not suck toes. I would eat your ass 3 times in a row. I don't care if you fart in my face. I will eat your ass instead of sucking those toes.
So you're willing to get pink eye?
Keep it. I just want to clarify. I can't even talk. I'm laughing so much. Clarify. There's a teacher in the room. She's hearing all of these things they're saying.
Yeah, and she's probably like, "What the fuck are these kids talking about? Eating ass?"
Eating ass.
Back in my day, it was no eating ass.
No, I remember I was listening to George Lopez. And he was like, when I went on down on the girl, I wanted her to be here. I don't want just that little landing. I wanted to go push. I want, get stuck in your teeth. Oh my God, I was dying. I don't know. No, but I don't know. I feel like that hair would be a struggle. But like, not that I'm going to do anything, but if me and my girl, we get alone and she didn't shave, that's not going to stop me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be like, in my head, I'm going to be like, nah, bro. But then I'll be like, I work too hard for this. I know what you mean. On like a Family Feud episode, they were like,
would you rather go down on your grandpa or have your grandma go down on you? Mind you.
Junaid, my last straw.
Mind you, I'm reading these off the internet.
Okay.
Mind you, I'm reading these off the internet. So.
I didn't trip. I thought this was homework.
Wait, go down.
Wait, so
do anal with 3 giant scorpions until your anus is ripped off, or get a blowjob from a shark? What are your thoughts on that?
I think we need to answer the last one.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. No. Let's get serious. Let's get serious.
All right. Let me look up.
No.
Okay. The 15 most difficult. But
why?
It's like, well, I don't think I can actually explain the whole thing because we have a teacher in the room, and I think we're on some pretty thin ice here.
Excuse me. Well,
would you rather lose your sex organs forever or gain 200 pounds for the rest of your life?
Getting that 200 pounds.
200 pounds? Oh, yeah, you're right. 200 pounds. I mean, you can always lose it somehow.
No, you keep it forever.
Oh. Would you rather get explosive diarrhea every time you meet your boss or every time you meet your significant other's parents?
Uh,
I mean,
the significant other parents,
yes.
because I'm not gonna see them that often. I mean, right now I see them pretty often, so I'm gonna have to wear like
you
a
go
diaper.
over their house like every single weekend.
Yeah, I go pretty often, and I don't
And
really.
plus that boss, I mean, he's the one
but
that signed my
boss-
paycheck.
Yeah, exactly. The boss gives you that money, and that lets you go to your parent, the significant other parents. You know, you need that Metro card money, or you need that transportation money.
Sounds pretty cool. Would you rather have the best house in a shitty neighborhood or the worst house in a fancy
The
neighborhood?
best house in a shitty neighborhood. Because if you had the worst house in a shitty neighborhood, wait, what did I say? I mean, if you had the best. Well, 1 second.
You said that you would rather have the best house in a shitty neighborhood.
No, I'd rather have the fanciest house in a shitty neighborhood because we had the best house in a.
In a shitty neighborhood,
No,
yeah.
I had the worst house in a fancy neighborhood. If you rather have a fancy house in a shitty neighborhood, the house gonna get robbed, and then what you gonna have?
Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Would you rather have no arms or no legs?
No legs.
Alright, so if you need to run away from something, you're gonna be like,
I'm gonna do a handstand. I'm gonna run. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I'm just nasty.
Would you rather live forever or die in the next 5 minutes?
Okay. Well. That actually reminds me of Wolverine. He has immortality. He can live forever and is super healing. But I don't know. I don't think I would rather go through the pain of watching everybody that I love
So you
die.
would rather die in the next 5 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, the next 5 minutes I would spend it how I would, no regrets, telling everybody that I know my real feelings about them and stuff. But I don't know. I think I would rather die in the next 5 minutes, sort of like in Death Note. Isn't there a rule in the anime Death Note where you can know when you're about to die, but you cut that in half?
I mean, you give up half your lifespan to be able to tell when the other person's name who you're looking at and when they're gonna die. So that gives you, because in the Death Note you write the person's name and how they're gonna die, and if you don't specify, they just die of a heart attack. But you don't have to do that. I mean, I would rather live forever actually. I mean, I would see everyone I care about who will die, and then but once that person dies, you don't really have anyone else. So I would just dedicate myself to learning whatever there is about everything, and then I would just have a complete knowledge over everything.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
Because you die, and then what you're gonna have? You're just gonna leave everyone you care about with sorrow.
oh, this one's pretty cool. Would you rather have a time machine that only goes back in time, or a time machine that only goes forward in time? And this kind of reminds me of the movie Click with Adam
Yeah, I
Sandler,
remember that.
where he keeps fast forwarding through
Yeah,
his
but he
life.
didn't have any control over it at the end.
Yeah, because at the end he's like, "Oh, I wish I didn't, fast forward in life." Like, you want to live life in the moment.
Yeah.
So what would you do? Have a time
Go.
machine that only goes back in time, or a time machine that only goes forward in time?
That goes forward in time, because if you mess with the past, then you're messing with the future.
All right, but let's say that you see the future and you can't change anything. You can't change anything in the future because, all right.
Okay, wait. Did you see this Family Guy episode when Brian prevents 9/11, but then it's all lovey-dovey and the current time that they live in, but 50 years later, after that, there's a whole World War III or something just because he prevented 9/11. You have to understand, people die, and there's gonna be these events that you can't prevent, and they're not always a bad thing.
I think if you think of it from a scientific point of view, there'd be so many time paradoxes and so many, like the grandfather law. You know how they're like, if you kill your grandfather, if you go back in time and kill your grandfather, how would
you won't
you
alive.
be born to go back in time to kill your grandfather?
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
it's like and like again, once again, the Family Guy, because they always have these time travel episodes, right?
Yeah, they always
So
did.
it's like Stewie went back in time, but he left the time lapse thing, right?
Yeah.
And he couldn't leave it. So what he had to do, he would have to overpower his time machine. So he would create the Big Bang, which created the universe, and then the universe created him. And then once again, since he was born, he was able to create the universe created him. It's just like that circle.
It's like an infinite loop,
Yeah.
sort of. I don't know. I mean, our science teacher is in the back. We would include her, but I don't know if we're
Really?
allowed to.
No, you know what? I'm kind of scared to invite her because some things we talk about on here.
No, I mean,
It's like I don't want her.
scientifically
I don't
right now.
want anyone from the DOE to hear this and be like, "Who was that teacher? You're fired."
I'm
Like,
gonna get fired.
you don't know that. Better be safe than sorry. She's
Say my
trying.
name?
No.
I mean, they could. Here's
No,
our
they don't
science
know.
teacher who teaches medical science. Who
Right.
went
I mean, we haven't said her name. We haven't said what school we're from. We all the people know from our podcast is that we're two guys from Brooklyn. I mean,
Brooklyn.
never mind. Never mind. All right, from New York, but now you guys know we're from Brooklyn. So
Actually, I think we have Brooklyn in our bio.
yeah,
maybe.
we do. Well. Now you guys know that we're from Brooklyn.
Okay.
So
You know what? Brooklyn, for all the Brooklyners, or the Brooklyn Knights.
yeah, Brooklyn Knights.
Brooklyn Knights, right? You guys watching the Mets game? Huh? Who's gonna win?
I don't watch baseball, to be honest. I don't like baseball.
You know what? I'm gonna just BS my way through this because my girl's dad loves his some Mets. Well, you know, he's superstitious. He's like,
Oh, is he one of those people that like does those weird things for good luck or something?
no, for the 49ers, he put up all his jerseys, he puts up all his
Mhm.
hats on top of the TV and like around the living room.
Oh yeah.
But for the Mets game, you know he does?
What?
He doesn't watch the game. He's like, whenever I don't watch the game, the
Yeah.
Mets win.
Yeah, like that's something that I sometimes do, and I know a lot of other people do. It's like when you start watching the game, that's when they'll start doing bad. Like that's when they'll start losing, and then when you flip the channel and you come back, you know they're doing good. So it's like, well, okay then. I guess I'm bad luck for the team. You know, and let me just not watch the thing in general, so they
you know,
win.
all right, so I just want to say something to my girl because I know one day you're gonna be listening to this. I don't know if you're gonna be listening to this particular section, but when you want me to come over, you tell me come over. Don't tell me, oh no, don't come over. You don't have to. I was like, oh, you want me to come over or anything? You were like, no. And then she messaged me. She's like, even if I say you're not supposed to, you shouldn't come over. You should come over. And I was like, why can't you just be straightforward? What's wrong with these girls nowadays? You know?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's like girls, they'll tell you one thing, but they'll mean the complete opposite.
Yeah, and you know-
and I think this is a section where we can have our science teacher in this because she's a girl.
Yeah, and Omni knows my opinion.
Okay, yeah, we're not gonna bring her into this. She's a little tater hater.
You want to tell the viewers what that means?
She's a tater hater. She's a hater.
I'm a what?
A tater hater.
Oh, okay.
What does that mean? I actually don't know what it means, to be
Like
honest.
the opposite of a player, because you're definitely not a player. She's got you whipped.
Oh, so
I didn't hear that.
that moment when your science teacher calls out
I
Omni
whipped- I
for
know
being
she
whipped.
was-
Yeah, you're whipped.
I got her to buy me Chipotle. Actually, she offered. But,
Are you?
I got
Is it?
Chipotle.
Wait, is it allowed to have your girl buy you lunch?
Bro, I know that.
I
that's
mean,
with my
it's
manhood.
okay. Like you know, if she, I think you're allowed to accept it, but then be like, nah, it's okay. Like, don't actually accept the food. Be like, nah, I'm not hungry, or make some excuse.
No. I mean, like, let's say you guys get married or something, right? And
Yeah.
she makes dinner. You're gonna be, nah, I'm not
That's
hungry.
different.
How's
That's
that different?
different. That's
She making you
different
food, right? She getting you
because
food.
she made you that. Food.
Okay, let's say she ordered takeout.
Obviously, I'm gonna take what I ordered and what I wanted to eat.
No,
but,
she ordered for you.
alright, but
You're gonna take it, or you're gonna be like, nah, it's a good.
I mean, it's just like it's the thing. It's in the moment.
It's not in the moment.
If you feel like you should accept it, then accept it.
That's your girl, man. I remember.
I don't know. So I don't know. How do you, the viewers, feel about this? If your girl offers to buy you something, do you accept it, or is it there like is there supposed to be like a special moment or occasion where you're allowed to accept it,
Yeah, tweet us at.
or drop a comment in the comment box
How you
below,
gonna interrupt me like that? Tweet us at us the podcast.
or on our SoundCloud or YouTube.
Or
We
YouTube.
want to know.
Yeah.
We want to connect to our listeners.
YouTube, us podcast with no S, I think.
Yeah.
No S. Okay.
No, it's just us podcast, which kind of looks weird sometimes on screens and like paper, but
Yeah, I mean, like us who stands for
US,
'cause my
yeah.
my last name starts with you and your last name starts with us, and that's us. But it's also us as a community for everyone who's listening to this, everyone who helped us make the website, everyone who gave us advice on it, feedback.
yeah, I mean, we're just trying to get off the ground here, and you, the viewers, are the way we're gonna get off the ground. So, yeah, just comment. We don't even care about the likes or the dislikes. We just want to know what you guys think about this. So, yeah, if you could pause this podcast.
You don't even have to pause. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
you
like
don't
you're
have to pause
watching it.
Yeah, but
It's a
it's
podcast.
Still, like,
You just
just
listen to
drop
it.
a comment.
Drop a comment, go on our Twitter, us the podcast, Weebly, late night with us.weebly.com. You know,
Yeah, we just want to know what you guys think.
viewers.
Yeah, 97 views on Weebly.
Weebly. I'm pretty sure there's a lot. A lot of them are me. Because I was editing it last night and I have to edit this Monday.
We have 12 unique visitors, so that's pretty good.
You know, we don't edit the podcast. I like that. It's like all these stupid little things that.
I mean, I think editing, to be honest, takes away the authenticity of an actual conversation, because that's what we tried to make this, like, one of our conversations that we have in just real life, like everyday normal conversation.
I just want to say that line was by me.
Oh,
Stolen from I think I heard something like that on by Joey Diaz.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, Joey Diaz. I don't know. He's my man. I think he's so funny. I think he's the funniest guy in the world. You know,
We're not kissing up, to be honest, and no, this is not sponsored by Joey Diaz. So
if it was sponsored by Joey Diaz, you know. But Joey Diaz, you know, if you ever hear this one day, I'm not gonna put this on your Twitter or anything, but you know, yeah, sponsor us. We could do a show together. You know,
yeah, you're right. I mean,
But
one of our friends told us that we have the potential to do a radio show, so I don't know.
Z100, Z100. You don't know,
Z100, really? Z100?
man.
I don't know.
105.1.
I don't know. I hope that this becomes one of those things where it becomes big, and then we look back at ourselves when we weren't that big, and it's like we came a long way.
Yeah, it's like I was ugly in middle school, and then I just glowed up, sort of. I'm still getting there in high school, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, your girlfriend is one of the prettiest girls in school.
No, I don't know.
And it's like, how?
It's all that. How? Why are you laughing? Hmm?
And it's like, alright, well, one of the things about a relationship is that it shouldn't be basically on looks. It's also if the person you're dating is not an asshole.
Oh.
Cause that appears to be a trend nowadays. I mean, the guy could be like the best looking guy ever. He'll be the hottest guy ever, but he'll be an asshole. And it's like, why are you still with him?
That big too good.
Hmm.
Okay, you know what? Let's get on a serious topic. What you do on your free time? Don't say. I know what you're gonna say. Don't say
Free
that.
time, I listen to music or draw sometimes, because I'm an artist, but I don't have time to draw anymore. So,
Yeah. Well, I play video games. You know, RuneScape. All you RuneScape people out there. I'm trying to join Mother Duckers. You know, YouTube Leo or Leo. Hook me up.
I don't think our viewers know any of those people.
You know, I know, but I'm just telling. That's my game. You ever listening? We're like 40 minutes in. I think. I'm not even sure.
I don't even know, to be honest. We're at like 1,016
Well,
seconds.
each one of them is 4 takes, right?
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, right. Uncut, unedited, one take. That's our signature. Also, another signature is introducing ourselves in the middle of the video.
5 minutes in, right? We're like, hey, by the ways, we're Omni and Janae.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way things go, man. This is our signature.
Okay. Well,
This is what we do.
what are you talking about now?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
Donald Trump.
Yeah, Donald Trump. Let me tell you something about Donald Trump.
Is that a
Hold on.
toupee?
Yeah, it is.
I think he has enough. No, I think he has enough money to do some kind of surgery. So yeah.
Yeah, like
I'm
at
not
least
even
have
sure.
better hair. Like, come on.
That's like.
But like, okay, so while we're on the topic of Donald Trump, how stupid are some Americans that they actually support and listen to what he actually has to say. And to be honest, I watched a video about this on BuzzFeed, and they say that the reason why Donald Trump is so famous and the reason why he's so successful at the polls and might be successful in becoming the Republicans' face in the presidential run is that he's what people like. People want to be like him.
Why?
Because he goes on dates with models. He has his own business. Even though he went bankrupt like 3 times.
4 times.
4 times?
I think so.
And it's like, America, why are you even having this asshole come up here? Because you know how he was talking all that smack about Mexicans,
yeah.
And then 1 week later, El Chapo escapes, and he's like, I love the spirit of the Mexican people.
El Chapo put like $100 million bounty.
Yeah, he did.
Man, I was like,
they're dead or alive.
Where am I gonna get that sniper though?
Right. It's like, all right. So, do you agree with any of the things that he has to say? Like any of his stupid policies?
There was a picture on Facebook. It was like Donald Trump hates Mexicans, and then they showed this picture of a jacket that his company makes or something, and it was like made in Mexico.
Exactly, and it's like, and he said, "Let's build a wall on the border."
And okay, that's gonna create jobs, and so what? Like, all these illegal immigrants are coming in, right? You know what kind of jobs they're taking? They're taking jobs me and you might have. They're working at a pizzeria delivering. They're working at pizzeria doing dishes. They're not doing like these high jobs, these jobs that pay hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see. Okay, so while I'm pulling something up, you know how America was built on,
Cheap
immigration,
labor. Yeah,
immigration and allowing people to have an opportunity. Bring me your sick, bring me your poor. And it's like, and now he's trying to make an immigration reform that will make America great again. Like, how do you sound? I mean, a nation without borders is not a nation. A nation without laws is not a nation. A nation that does not serve its own citizens is not a nation. Make Mexico pay for the wall. What is making a wall between 2 countries gonna do?
Most of the immigrants that come don't even pass that border. They go around in the water.
Yeah.
And it's like so stupid. What you gonna do? You gonna make them pay for what?
Exactly. I mean, it's like Donald Trump. Like, why is this guy even relevant? It's kind of like the Kardashians.
Like, seriously, when I heard he started running, I'm pretty sure that was like a publicity stunt or something that he just happened
to do, right? But then it's like, wow, this guy is actually making it, and it's like
it's crazy.
Stupid.
It's crazy.
I don't know. Donald Trump. Please don't vote for him. Please don't let him be our next president. Even though, if his stupid laws actually get publicity, even though they will have to go through the 3 branches of government and people will have to vote on it, it's still pretty dumb thinking about Donald Trump as our next president.
Yeah, like, I want Juan the delivery pizza guy. You know what I'm saying? He's funny.
Anybody other than Donald Trump. Well, actually, no, not Kanye West either, because we can't have Kanye West.
Vote for these nuts.
No, he dropped out.
I know he was a 15-year-old kid. I know, but vote for these nuts. He had like 9%.
Oh yeah. So, what do you think about Kanye West as president?
Yes.
I have an opinion.
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
I have 2 opinions.
Okay, so our science teacher,
we shall not name.
Yes, has an opinion. So go ahead.
So 1, Bernie Sanders, 2016. As the Democratic nomination. 2, we kind of want Trump to be nominated for the Republican ticket because half the Republicans will not vote for him, which sends those votes to the Democratic Party. So if we vote in Bernie Sanders as the Democratic nominee over Hillary Clinton, who is not the feminist you think she is, just because she's a woman, she's still just a rich white lady. She's not going to help you. If we vote in Bernie Sanders for the nomination for the Democrats, and we make Donald Trump the Republican nominee, half the Republicans won't vote for them. They'll be forced to vote for Bernie Sanders, and everything will be A-okay.
I don't know. I think Hillary Clinton, she seems like that perfect little white lady that no, like up to date with like everything, like in like the social media and stuff.
No, you saw her tweet.
She's an old lady. Did you know she's 75?
What?
She is.
Yes.
She looks like she's in her 40s. She's
No,
75.
That's that rich white money.
She will be something like
75.
75
God,
by the time she's like in office.
She could be my grandma.
wait, so why do you think that we shouldn't like vote for Hillary Clinton? Like,
she's
what's your flaws in her?
You ever seen Prison Break?
No. Yeah.
You know that lady who becomes president?
No.
Oh, you don't. Okay, well, whoever seen Prison Break, that's Hillary Clinton.
Wait, so why do you think we shouldn't have Hillary Clinton as our president?
So I think that we still need to go anti-establishment, and that's part of the reason that Donald Trump is so popular right now, is that he's coming out of nowhere, right? He's not really part of the establishment in the Republican Party. Hillary Clinton's husband was president. We don't need... Yeah, people thought that he was pretty great, he did good things for our economy, but time is different now. Hillary is not the answer. Bernie Sanders, when you really look at it, agrees with you as a Democrat on all the things that you want to agree with. Pro-education, pro-women's rights, pro...
Isn't that what Hillary's doing too?
But she's not
Like-
really. She's
like
voted
gay
against
rights.
women's rights. She's voted for increased military action in the Middle East.
I mean, but look at Obama. He brought back all the troops.
I think, okay, you know what I love about Obama? He's able to communicate with the younger people as
He
well.
is,
Like,
yeah.
he's funny.
Like, it's like with Obama. Like, all right. So I saw something on social media. It was like how Obama reduced unemployment rates, reduced tax reductions, increased tax for wealthy people. But that's something that Fox News will not show you because he's supposedly a bad president. And I put quotation marks.
You saw
around
Donald
bad
Trump,
president.
he was like, Obama was the worst president we ever had. And it was just probably, no, okay, well, he said something like that. And I was thinking in my head, you seen that video where Obama makes fun of Trump? He's like, oh yeah, look at all these qualifications of him on The Apprentice.
Right, and it's like you've gone bankrupt 4 times. Is that what you're gonna do to our
Economy.
yeah, no, our economy?
He's not going to make it. And it actually ends up being a good thing for us, or for the Democrats, because he will split the Republican Party. And then no Republican can win. And that's what we want. The reason Obama's had so many problems in his presidency is that halfway through, Congress turned Republican. And they just decided
Yeah,
nothing gets to happen that Obama wants to happen.
right, and because it's like poor Obama, he's trying to do his job, he's trying to pass these laws, and it's like nobody will vote for those laws to actually happen because most of them are Republican. So it's like, why am I even president at this point?
We need to start making some executive orders and vetoes.
Right.
You know what? Obama, sponsor us at latenightwithus.weebly.com, Twitter.
You're using a Weebly?
Hey,
We gotta
we're
start
high
somewhere.
schoolers. We don't have funds, okay?
Humble beginnings. Our humble beginning. Wait, so
Digital Literacy 101.
Oh my God, Weebly, you know?
wait,
Shout out to Miss Castillo for teaching us how to use that website. She's not part of this. You don't know.
Okay, wait. So, what are your thoughts about Kanye West running for president?
You know,
No,
once
he can
again,
keep to, his Yeezy fashion and his...
I don't know, because I
His
saw this
crazy
video
wife.
on YouTube, and it's like reasons why Obama can't be president. And excuse my French, but we can't have hoes in the White House. Like, we will like.
you said Obama can't be.
No,
You meant Kanye?
Kanye can't be president
I mean,
because
you said Obama.
oh, my bad.
You calling
'Cause-
Michelle Obama a hoe?
No, I'm
you
calling
meant
Kim
Kanye.
Kardashian
You meant
a hoe.
Kanye.
It's like we can't have hoes in the White House, and then we'll never hear the end of the Kardashians. If Kanye becomes president,
He has
we'll
no
never hear.
qualification.
You never know.
Does Donald Trump have any?
No, but he's
Okay.
not going to be president either.
You
But
never
he can still
know.
run for it. Look at him now.
Kanye could run if he really wanted
Yeah,
to.
he
People
could.
want Stephen Colbert and Jon Stewart to run.
Oh yeah, the people from.
You know who I
Okay.
would,
Stick
if I was
ticket.
able to vote, you know who I would vote for?
Hmm.
Morgan Freeman. Just so I can hear
Yeah.
his voice all the time.
You can't just vote. For
I think-
Okay, I
you
want
can
him to
write
run.
and
I want
vote,
him
but,
to
like,
run.
I think Morgan Freeman would be actually a nice president.
You seen it in the movie Lucy?
Yeah.
guys are so
No, his voice is just like so
His voice is-
majestic.
yeah, it's like he's gonna be
magic.
like, I can't even do an impression, but imagine this in a Morgan Freeman voice. He's like, vote for me, and then
Right.
everyone goes and votes.
Oh,
for him.
you know that guy from the "I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna something like hurt you." I think we should vote for him.
Rick Roll?
Yes, Rick Roll. We
No,
should
that's
vote-
not his name.
Oh no!
Oh,
No! You know you get Rick rolled if you watch the video.
Yes.
But still, I think we should vote for that guy.
Don't vote for Rick Ross.
You know what I just realized by talking about all this? We are gonna be a horrible generation in the future to vote for people like this.
And it is
Freeman.
my job to educate
Right.
you.
Our future
Why do you
doctors.
think I have headaches all the time and feel sad?
Because you miss your dog.
Well, yes, that. But
You see,
also
she missed
because
her
I'm
dog.
so worried that this face and this face are in charge of our future.
We're gonna be your children's doctors.
Yay.
You should vote.
I better do good in medical science class.
You know what?
You know what I just realized about medical science? You have to have so many qualifications and have like 10 years of school, and it's like, I just want to go get my bachelor's and get a job. I don't want to do a master's. I don't want to do a PhD,
Yeah, I'm trying to get a
a
job at
residency, a
Wendy's.
fellowship. It's like 10 plus years, but you make that money though.
Why didn't you become a doctor? You're
I don't
pretty
know.
close to becoming a doctor, right?
Well, the reason I didn't get my PhD is because, like, I'm better at answering questions than coming up with questions to try and solve. So I didn't go get my PhD, and then I just could never be a doctor. I'm just not that smart. I'm smart, but, like, not in that direction of, like, just memorizing stuff and then having to cut somebody open and hoping they don't die. That's no good.
I mean, the only reason why I would get my PhD is so then people call me doctor.
Hey, our
Dude.
math teacher, right? Everyone calls him Mister, but he's a doctor. He has a PhD.
It's like, you better call him doctor. He
earned it. He did
did
not
not get his
He
PhD just so you can call him Mister.
Mister. And I'm like, no,
No.
it's doctor.
Doctor.
I
earned my
even
PhD.
it bothers me. Do you call him doctor?
All the teachers call him doctor.
Is he the only? No, there's another doctor.
Who?
Panzer?
Oh yeah, Dr. Panzer.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know.
Okay. But she was a marine biologist.
Oh yeah, that's true. She might have her PhD in marine biology.
Yeah.
Then wrap it up. I'm going.
I don't know. So
Okay.
what do you guys want to be in the future when you grow up?
Tweet us at us the podcast and leave comments on our forums on
If
late
you're
night.
still following us this long into the video.
This is not a video.
This is
By
not
the
a-
way.
It's a
in our
podcast.
podcast.
You know,
I'm
actually,
going
we're
to
uploading this on YouTube. It's technically a video.
With what?
Technically.
Picture your faces?
No, not our faces. They don't know how
we
we
can't
look
show our
like.
faces.
Yeah, obviously you're underage.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
she was
really?
about to, I thought she was about to sneak diss us.
Oh yeah, yeah. You guys can't show your faces. You guys are gonna crack all the computers.
Yeah, no one wants to see that. What are you
Okay.
talking about?
Well, follow us on Twitter at us the podcast. Go check us out on
also have
Late Night with
Facebook.
Us.
We also have a Facebook.
Okay, well, let me finish though. You know what I'm saying? Why are you gonna interrupt me? You see, this guy's so rude. Late Night with Us.weebly.com, Facebook.com/us the podcast or us podcast.
I'll put a link in it.
You
Don't
put
worry,
a
we
link
got
on-
links.
Yeah, I'll
Don't
put a
worry.
link on YouTube, so go check us out on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's not gonna go on iTunes because maybe one day.
Maybe one day. Maybe if Apple likes us.
Yeah, and go check us out on SoundCloud, us podcast. And yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, we just want to know what you guys think. If we're good, bad, sucky, talk too much.
give us would you rather. I'm really looking forward to that. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe with a different teacher who's not gonna bother us if you're gonna say get anally penetrated by 3 giant scorpions or get a blowjob from a shark.
Okay, now.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's
the
it.
end. Oh, that's the end.
That's it. We'll see you next week.
Next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Comment. No. Do you like us? Are we funny? Or are we not funny?
You're not funny. End of podcast.
Why you won't be
He's not.
lying?